What's going on, YouTube? JT's Reborn here. Welcome back to another edition of my DC Comics Solicitations video. It's Friday, so it's time to talk about the January 2023 solicitations. Hard to believe we're already talking about the 2023 stuff. Now, there's not really any big major surprises in this stuff, because, they already announced the Lazarus event. They announced stuff at New York Comic Con, so there's nothing really unique or surprising that's really going to get you like, oh, wow, I can't wait for this, I feel like, with DC this month. This whole Dawn of the DCU thing that's been rumored just didn't do much, it seems. So we'll see what's going to go happen really after this little event. So we go from one event into another event. Oh my goodness, I'm tired of events right now. And I guess Batman vs. Robin's taking a month off or something, because it kind of seems to stop at 4. Isn't it going to stop at 5 or something? Or did I miss something? I don't exactly know, but let's go ahead through this thing. So we'll start out with Batman 131 by Chip Zdarsky. Gotham City's never darker or deadlier. Yeah, after Failsafe, there's no Batman to save it. Killer Fractures, Heroes, yada yada yada. So Failsafe, Bruce Wayne, and all that. So yeah, look forward to that. Lazarus Planet Alpha, written by Mark Waid and Gene Luen Yang. Following the explosive literally events of Batman vs. Robin number 4, the Lazarus volcano has erupted, spewing dangerous and transforming chemicals in Earth's atmosphere. As these Lazarus clouds rain down upon the planet, people across the globe begin to develop strange new abilities, watch their already extraordinary abilities change. So, yeah, like I said, Damian Wayne has to put out a distress signal for whoever can hear it. Come to the ruins of the Hall of Justice to help save the world, poison ivy of all life. Yada. Does it last? Monkey Prince. All that other stuff. So, yeah, this is the Lazarus Planet comic book, which I've already made videos about before and talked about. So, if you want to check those out, there you go. But this is kind of more of the same when it comes to that. So, yeah, some cool covers. Lazarus Planet, Assault on Krypton, number 1. So, yeah, Lazarus Planet's going to be, I don't know how many issues in total are going to be in it, but there's going to be a lot of issues of it coming in January. I think it's only going to be like a 1, maybe 2 month event, and then we move into the dawn of the DCU, or whatever they're going to do with this thing. With the world in chaos and Lazarus raining from the skies, the Earth's protectors from Krypton are hit hard in this collection of epic vignettes from in and around Lazarus Planet. See our heroes transform, secrets reveal, powers unleashed, can power go free or start from her. The out-of-control Omen, will Dreamer's visions guide our heroes to the path to victory? Can Mercy Grace provide the transformation she's undergone? And will Jonathan Kent ever be the same again? Well, Jonathan Kent kind of got ruined a few years ago, so I doubt they'll do anything interesting with them. But hey, let's see what happens here. I do like this cover right here with the S right there. That's pretty cool. Lazarus Planet, We Once Were Gods. Written by several people right here. 1, 2, 3, 4 people. So that's a lot. It's only 48 pages. So as Lazarus reigns on Earth, human beings are the only fraction of those affected by this transformation. Upheaval enter We Once Were Gods. The series of vignettes explores Lazarus Planet's effects across the many extraordinary locations and creatures in the DC universe. And like their human counterparts, these beings are in for some changes. Can Themyscira survive the resurrection of every invading army that ever graced its shores? Will Martian Manhunter survive a psychic link to Doomsday's nest? What happens when the monsters from the trench gain the ability to breathe air? And look out, Shazam family, the Rock of Eternity is about to get rocked. So, yep, Amazonians, all sorts of different people. Basically, the other people who weren't in the Batman-related ones. Another Lazarus Planet comic. My goodness, so many in 1 month. New friends, new foes, new legends. Ancient and dangerous power has been awakened following the eruption of Lazarus volcano, and this surge of fantastical power will affect the DC universe forevermore. In Lazarus Planet Legends, where we'll explore corners of the planet newly awakened and primed to restore some heroes and villains long forgotten. Okay, so that's how they're going to bring people back from the dead, probably like Alfred. With the help of Nightwing, can new hero City Boy hope to commune with Gotham in time to save it? Who are the mysterious trio claiming to be resurrected siblings of Raven? How far would the question go to chase the lead across the transformed Gotham City? And will the flame of Firestorm burn out yet another horrific host? Not if Harley Quinn has anything to say about it. So, questions right there. Look at this cool Raven cover. She looks great there. Good to see Raven getting showcased in something just on her own, it looks like. You have other characters here, but have anyone like holding her back. The Monkey Prince. Batman vs. Robin tie-in, so I guess I gotta read Monkey Prince now, because it's supposedly tying into Batman vs. Robin. Didn't realize this was going to be a thing, but here we go. Sound the alarm bells and bow at his feet, because this legendary Monkey King's finally reached from the Phantom Zone. And what time this is, when the first thing Monkey King senses is oldest foe turned friend turns, who's also just released from his own captivity, Neza. But most importantly, does Monkey King sense his own son, Monkey Prince, and does he even know how Monkey Prince's existence? Finally here, along with the secret origin of Marcus' son and why he is the Monkey Prince. Okay, I guess I gotta read Monkey Prince, since it ties into Batman vs. Robin. Okay. Batman and the Joker, The Deadly Duo, written by Mark Silvestri. Batman and Joker team up do some stuff, more Batman-related books. I don't know. I don't really have interest anymore. I think I'm just burnt out on Batman and the Joker in general. Here's a big one. Nightwing issue number 100. I think a lot of people were expecting a wedding, but it seems that the Heartless storyline is still going on. Oh my god, it's still going on. Can it please end already? Come join us with big smiles and even bigger celebrations as Nightwing hits his milestone, issue number 100. Cheer how far we've come through by looking through the decades as what has made Nightwing a beloved hero. What better way to celebrate than with familiar friends and artists than with Heartless creating a lair in the heart of Bloodhaven to take Buster's throne. Nightwing will follow suit, setting up a headquarters of his own with the help of some friends who helped make him who he is now, of course. That's very vague. Doesn't seem like anything big or gargantuan for like a 100th issue. I do like this cover right here. I think this looks really cool. I like how pretty much everyone who's appeared throughout stuff is in here. A lot of cool covers, though. So I will be picking up Nightwing 100, of course, but I just, figured they'd do something bigger for issue 100, unless they're keeping it a surprise. But the solicitations have been kind of lying about things. Like, even in, like, the most recent issue was, like, Babs is going to answer his question. What question was that? That had nothing to do with the issue. So sometimes I think they come up with the storylines and then things get changed, but it's already in the solicitation, so they can't really change it past a certain point. So, yeah, there's some misleading stuff there. Batman, One Bad Day, Bane number 1. So, yep, Joshua Williamson doing a Bane story. Yeah, I haven't really been reading these One Bad Day things. I don't know if I have any interest in it. I don't know when it takes place in continuity in that. But, like I said, I read plenty of Batman, so I'm just kind of like, I'm good. More Batman the Animated Series continuation. Alan Burnett and Paul Dini, who, too bad, we already know kind of where, like, the end goal of these stories kind of lead out. I wouldn't mind, like, a rebooted, like, timeline for the Batman, the animated series. Like, maybe we can do some changes. Maybe we can fix some really dumb things. Bruce and Barbara was really dumb in that universe. It should have never happened. Stuff like that. But then again, we wouldn't have gotten Batman Beyond. But maybe we could have gotten it in a different type of way in some cases. But, anyways, so Detective Comics number 1068, written by Ram V. The special Two-Face issue is split in half artistically by illustrators Raphael Albuquerque and Alvin Rice to portray the struggles Harvey Dent goes through trying to stay alive with the help of his mortal evil side genius writer. Did Ram V write this? Genius writer Ram V not only devised each page of the story to be a dark reflection of the page facing it, but also self front to back. This issue you won't want to miss. Sounds kind of intriguing the way it's going to be kind of put together. Oh, look at that. Everyone's kind of split into different parts. Is that supposed to be Dick and Damian, or is that... Interesting. Batman, Legends of Gotham, number 1. 48 pages. Wait a minute, is this a new Batman anthology book? It's just basically urban legends, but it's just Batman legends. With Batman characterized deepest darkness, the highest bidder, the guest list is strictly Bonzoni, and the outlaw Red Hood fits the bill, putting him on a collision course with Batman's rival Black Ops team, the Outsiders. With Lazarus Island spawning wildcards. Okay, so I guess this is the new Urban Legends. Card superpowers across the globe. The stakes could not be higher. Jason Todd, Black Lightning, and Katana will have to put aside their differences to save Batman's legacy with it the world. That's assuming they don't kill each other first. Okay, so he's going back to the crowbars and that. I like his old mask better. DC's Harley Quinn Romances, number 1. Okay, this one's a weird one because is this the Valentine's thing? But, like, why is it Harley Quinn's romances? Harley's only in one of them. Shouldn't this just be, like, DC's romances? Very nice. Fan for your Power Girls, Romantic Tale, Jack's Mysterious Turnus, Numerous Aquaman Adventure. But it's not a Harley Quinn romance. For yourself or Harley Quinn romances. But Harley Quinn's not in all of these, is she? Whatever. Action Comics number 1051. Phil Penny Johnson, Dan Jurgens, Leah Williams. 48 pages for Action Comics. The new format is going to be split into 3 different pages. There's going to be some young John Kent storylines, Phil Kennedy Johnson. So I think you're going to get some good stuff in here. Leah Williams is kind of the weak point at the 3. But, I mean, with the other 2, I think it should be good enough. Dan Jurgens writing young John Kent should be good. Batman Superman World's Finest number 11, written, of course, by Mark Waid. The saga of Boy Thunder crashes to a close as Batman, Superman, and the Titans frantically attempt to save their wayward ward. The choice of the Dark Knight and the Man of Steel make this moment will affect the future as we know it. As the secret identity of this uber powerful last son that of someone DC fans have known for decades is at last revealed. Okay. Look at this cover art. And who's doing the art? Oh, Dan Ward's doing the art. Sold. World's Finest is just really good stuff, so I say check that out. Justice Society of America #3, written of course by Jeff Johns, 12-issue miniseries, and it'll probably come out every it won't come out normally because that's just the way it is. But yep, there's the JSA, Jeff Johns writing it. Stargirl, The Lost Children, #3 of 6, written of course by Jeff Johns. Stargirl comes face to face with the 8th Soldier Victory, Wing, and some of the past, but amongst familiar faces are Courtney's never heard of before. They're these kids from What Happened to Them. Okay, so that's that. Emiko Queen's on the cover. So, yeah. Besties, DC Power, a Celebration #1. Alright. First, there was DC Pride and DC Festival of Heroes. Now it's time to celebrate Black History Month. Cyborg, Jon Stewart, Aqualad, Kid Flash, Batwing, Vixen, Amazing Man, and more take center stage to highlight the power of Black excellence across the DC universe and stores variety of comics' finest Black artists and writers. So, there you go. If you're interested in that, that comes out. Wait a minute. That's the day before Black History Month. Shouldn't it have come out, like, in February? But, okay. The Flash, #791, written by Jeremy Adams. Wow, we're getting close to issue number 800. The 1 Minute War, Part 2. The heroes are split this. And then there we go. So, Jeremy Adams is a good writer, though. Clearly cares about the characters and their history, so that could be worth checking out. The Flash 1 at War, special #1. I do got to catch up reading, like, all of Flash, though. I'm kind of kicking myself, because that's a book I should be reading a lot more. Danger Street #2 by Tom King. I'm going to say no. Waller vs. Wildstorm #2. Smith recommended Narcissus. Amanda Waller. Very cool character. But there she is. So, Wildcats #3 by Matthew Rosenberg. Oh yeah, that's right. Wildcats was a thing coming up. So that was like set up in Urban Legends. Don't think I'll be picking it up though, most likely. I might check it out. I don't know. There's a lot of comics to read. Sandman book #5. So there's some Sandman stuff. Swamp Thing, Green Hill #1. Okay, it looks like we're going to get some collections right here. Or some trade paperbacks, if you will. Doom Patrol. Gotta love Doom Patrol. Season 4, right? Coming out very soon. Absolute Dark Knight's Death Metal. Skip this one. Dark Knight's Death Metal was a confusing mess of a storyline. The original Metal I liked. It had some issues, but it was much better than Dark Knight's Death Metal. What a mess. World's Finest, there you go. Pick this one up if you haven't. Really good stuff. Teen Titans Robin. Wait a minute. Carmen Garcia. Raven Roth. Garfield Lowe. Maxine Everett. Oh, no. Get Damian out of this book. From Slade Wilson from Hive and from the horrible elements of Hive conducted at their expense. But where will they go? Who can they trust? Dick Grayson just wants to know what happened to his brother Damian. Is Damian okay? Does he need help? Why hasn't he been in contact? And why does tracking device go silent? One thing is for sure, they all need answers. There's only one person that might be able to help them defeat Hive for good. Tag along is New York. Oh, Damian, no. Oh, Kami Garcia and Gabriel Piccolo. Oh, you poor soul. I'm so sorry, Damian. You're stuck in this crap. It's gonna be bad. You poor soul. No. I'm sorry, man. So sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry you're stuck in this book. Why are we still making these ones? It's not going to be good. I'm sorry, Damian. I'm sorry you're stuck in this. Poor guy. Anyways, let's move on. But yeah, this is going to be a skip for me. I can't. I don't like these Kami Garcia books. I don't. I don't really like these DC, like, young adult books. I don't care for them. I don't know why we need all these different things at once. Maybe they could be interesting for new readers, but like some of them just have not been good. I remember, what was that Super Sons one, like Redley Peterson. I'm like, this was not good at all. Or was it Gotham High? Girl Taking Over, a Lois Lane story. Oh wow, look at this. Like, more stuff that just doesn't look good. Could care less. Bruce Wayne, not so super. An interesting Elseworld storyline. Okay, let's move on to Batgirls #14. Becky Cloonan, Michael W. Conrad. Art by Jonathan Casse, cover by Jorge Corona. This is the special all-silent issue of Batgirls. Oh, thank God, they won't be talking. As he warns her bestie, Steph Brown, who was kidnapped by her own dad. If Cass is next man, she might lose Steph River. So it's a good thing she has a single clue about where Cluemaster might have taken Steph from when Cass was still body swapped with her. Okay, a silent issue. I like that. because then it's not going to be like tee-hee-hee dialogue. So that'll be a plus. Batman Incorporated have been defeated. Ghostmaker's on his own. Ghostmaker, yada yada yada. Issue 1 was not too bad. Didn't love it, didn't think it was amazing, but it wasn't half bad, all things considered. But yeah, Batman Gotham Knights, which does come out today. I do got to pick that up and check it out. Issue number 4 or 6, so there's more of the story going on. I've heard mixed things about the Gotham Knights video game. I've heard some people like it, some don't, but I'll be the judge of it when I actually play it. So I've kind of avoided like most of the stuff involving the game. It just doesn't. I'm not as hyped as I was like when the Arkham games came out. I know it's from like Warner Bros. Montreal, who made Arkham Origins, which I think is an underrated game. It just had some real glitchy issues and some story issues at times, but for the most part, it was enjoyable. But this new one, we'll see how it goes. I've heard issues with it, but we'll see. Black Adam number 7 by Christopher Priest, of course. Just saw the movie last night. Like, I enjoyed it enough. I didn't think it was amazing or groundbreaking or anything like that. It clearly had some issues, but all things considered, it did keep me entertained for when it was entertaining. It definitely needed a little bit of work to really be a great movie, but for the most part, I was entertained. Like, Black Adam just going around murdering hundreds of people, that was fun to watch. It felt like an 80s action movie in that regards. Blue Beetle, Graduation Day number 3. There we go, good old Jaime Reyes. You got Starfire there in the background, coolio. Cool. Catwoman number 51, surprise this series is still going on. Captain Crate, never catered. There's Catwoman on the streets of Gotham to keep them on finished. Cancer, it's a good thing Ico has been a Catwoman costume in the back of her closet, just a way to put it on it. Okay. Alright, so there we go. Someone else dressing up as Catwoman. Cool. Issue number 5 of 6, the Bruce Campbell book. I do got to check this thing out because, like I said, I'm a Bruce Campbell fan. Fables 159. Have not read any of this, so I don't know if it's any good. GCPD, The Blue Wall. John Ridley. Gonna have to pass on that one. Harley Quinn number 26. I'm surprised this book is still going on, but it's Harley Quinn, and she's got to be in everything. What's 50 Harley Quinns all over the multiverse plus 100 dimension? Oh boy, more of her. Obvious, but a really weird way. So there we go. More Harley Quinn stuff. Multiverse of Harley. Harley Quinn, the animated series, Legion of Bats number 4. So this is set after season 3, so I should probably check this out because I did enjoy season 3, but it felt really short compared to other seasons. Although there is going to be a Valentine's Day special coming out next year, so that'll be interesting. As Ivy becomes increasingly engrossed in her job and increasingly tempted by an old flame who has re-entered her life, Harley finds herself assisting back on an important mission that goes horribly awry. Meanwhile, Clayface and King Shark have been pursuing Harley, confined about their old friend's new allegiances. Okay. Interesting. I Am Batman, number 17. Haven't really cared for this book in general. I'm glad they moved him to New York, but I just don't understand why he's Batman. Why do we need two Batman going on at the same time? I guess it made sense in Future State when Bruce was gone and somebody needed to step up, but like, why Chase Fox? Like, just be a new character entirely, because Batman's still like Bruce Wayne. He's still active and stuff. We don't need more than one Batman. So, Looney Tunes number 270. There we go. I'm surprised this book is still going. I've never seen this in the stores, mind you. But it still keeps going because someone's buying the Looney Tunes stuff, I guess. Punchline, the Gotham game. Teenie Howard, Blake Howard, Max Rayner. Boys Club, Punchline, the Royal Flush Games Crusader. She Gotham City Underworld continues with a vengeance, but Punchline has done deal with Hedgebit and hired assassin. She's going right to the top, forcing a meeting with Black Mask's criminal hive. Will Punchline have their ear where they rip their heart out and how the Bluebird recovers and it's just a few Punchline dealt to her brother in that. So this is issue 4 of 6 of the Punchline storyline. So if you're interested in that, more of her, there you go. The Batman and Scooby-Doo Mysteries number 4. More Batman, because you haven't had enough. And a Human Target number 11 of 12 from Tom King. Don't have much interest. Oh boy, Tim Drake Robin number 5. Another series I don't have any real interest in. Variant cover art by Dan Moore, of course, would be really good. So it looks like they're not going to be using Riley Rossmo's artwork, which should improve it a bit, because that was just off-putting artwork. Tim's mysterious new admirer/nemesis is closing in, and they could be anyone, with everyone he trusts potentially compromised or in danger. The world's greatest Robin trademark. Yeah, I'm going to disagree with that. Has no one and nowhere left to turn for help except for himself. But can Tim Drake get out of his own way for long enough to catch up to a villain who seemingly knows everything about Tim, down to the very way he thinks? You know what? what if it's Bernard who's like the secret arch enemy or something like that? Now that would actually be something kind of interesting. I just want to see the reaction to that online. Tim's first boyfriend, secretly a villain. Bernard is such a nothing character. I could care less about. So I actually like that would actually seemingly make it more interesting. So you know what? Let's go for it. Let's make him a villain. Let's make it interesting and see what happens from there. Because just the way they kind of ended up and just his breakup with Stephanie was so poorly handled, just all off panel and that. So hey, you've been together in the comics for so many years, but yeah, you never really were happy with her, and we just broke up off panel. And hey, you're my ex, and you're with somebody else, but I couldn't be happier. Wow, such riveting dialogue. But yeah, just dumb. Titans United, Blood Pack number 5. So if you need your Titans fix, this is the way to go. Super Wayne Chains, Donna Troy on the Warpath, Beast Boy and the thrall of Brother Blood. Can Nightwing, Starfire, and Robin keep the Titans together long enough to save Raven from the spell that has transformed her into a vengeful god? A sacrifice must be made. Dun, 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 dun. Coolio. Wonder Woman, number 795, written by Becky Cloonan, Michael W. Conrad, and Jordy Blair. So there we go. More Wonder Woman stuff. I have not been reading Wonder Woman in a long time. I heard like it's okay, but like nothing great. And then with that said, it looks like just a bunch of trade paperbacks of books I've already like talked about on numerous occasions. So just gonna keep going. But yeah, there we go. That's that. Those are the solicitations for January 2023. The big thing this month is, of course, Lazarus Planet. That's the big event that DC's pushing. Mark Waid's kind of taking the lead on that particular story. I don't know if it'll be any good or not, because like I said, Mark Waid has done really well with World's Finest. Batman vs. Robin is not quite as good as World's Finest, but I mean, we're only 2 issues into this little mini-series. It doesn't seem like they're really finishing that one up. I don't know if like we're getting issue 5 or something. It feels like they might be skipping a month just for this Lazarus Planet thing. I don't exactly know, but I guess I also have to read Monkey Prince, because that's apparently a tie-in to Batman vs. Robin. So there you go. There's more things that you got to read in order to get the full story and such. But yeah, so Nightwing 100, that's the other big one. So for me, the issue to look out for is Nightwing 100, World's Finest, and I guess some Lazarus Planet tie-ins, because DC vs. Vampires is ending, Deceased is ending, but nothing else is really kind of standing out for me this particular month. I was kind of expecting some more interesting surprises, but, you know, you just got to take it for what it's worth. But yeah, I think that's all I have to really say about that one. What are your thoughts on it? Let me know in the comment section down below. Like, subscribe, all the other fun stuff. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Thanks so much for all your time, and I will see you all later. All right, take care now. Bye-bye then.